welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing pancake hacks and recipes. I'm going to show you some sweet ones, some savory ones, some topping ideas, and just some general tips that I've learned throughout the years. Being originally from Canada means I'm very passionate when it comes to pancakes, and we have pancakes every single week. So I hope you enjoy this video. I also want to say a huge thank you to Milk and More for sponsoring today's video. They have been so supportive of my channel in the past, and they're a brand and service that I just love. They are your traditional British milkman with a twist. So you can go online to their website or also use their app to order all of your milk, and they have so many other products as well, and then it will just arrive at your doorstep before 7 a.m. They're also really conscious of sustainable living. They like to use electrical vehicles to deliver their products. You can get the milk in the traditional glass bottles, which you can then leave out and they'll get reused. They also champion smaller suppliers and local farmers to get you the very best products. And the one that I really want to show you today is their organic pancake mix. This is so simple to use, and it's also gluten-free, dairy-free, a source of fiber, and vegan-friendly as well. So I'll show you how to make this, and I'll also be sure to put all the links in the description down below for Milk and More. And without further ado, let's get into my pancake hacks. Okay, so the first pancake recipe that I'm going to share with you today is a traditional fluffy pancake that my kids just love. So the first thing that I'm going to do is make sure the pan is nice and hot, putting it on quite a high heat, and then I may turn this down once the pancakes are in, but I think if the pan is nice and hot to begin with, the batter will stay in place. So I'm just going to heat up a tiny bit of coconut oil to start with, and then I'm going to mix up my organic pancake mix that I bought on Milk and More. So this will make about 15 pancakes in total. Of course, you don't have to make the entire mix, but I have a lot to show you today. So to do this, I'm just going to whisk up 2 eggs and about 60 ml of milk with the powder. But if you would rather make vegan-friendly pancakes with this mix, it's super easy to do that. All you have to do is leave the eggs out and then use about 135 ml of any dairy-free milk. Then just whisk it all up like I am here. And I have another tip when it comes to pancake batter. Once you have whisked it all together, a really good tip is if you have the time, just leave it for about 10 minutes, or you could even leave it for longer. But I think by letting it like set for a little bit gives it a really nice texture. So as I said, these ones are really nice and fluffy. They also smell so amazing. The mix has cinnamon and baobab powder in it, and you can really smell it while it's cooking. It gives it a lovely sweetness. So how you know when a pancake is ready to be flipped is you'll see bubbles in the middle popping, and you will see sort of a dry edge around it, and that's how you know when it's ready to flip. Just wait for the bubbles. So once it's all done on the other side, then they look like this, and you can stack them up, top them with anything you want to: blueberries, strawberries, bananas, whipped cream, chocolate. But of course, I'm going to put maple syrup on this one. This is the way we like to have them in our house. And I have another really good tip, which I've said about 5 million times on my channel. But the best way I find to cut pancakes up for the kids is to use a pizza cutter. It is so quick and so easy to do it this way. Makes nice bite-sized pieces for the kids. And while we're talking about pancakes for the kids, can I just say that I don't think that they just have to be for breakfast. Pancakes are my favorite, easy, lazy dinner for the kids. They get so excited if I ever announce that it's pancakes for tea. Next up, I wanted to show you how you can use cookie cutters to make really cute pancakes. All you have to do is just put them into the pan, then spoon the pancake mix into them, wait a few minutes, and flip them as you normally would. The only thing about doing this method is once you take them out of the pan, you do have to wait for the cookie cutters to cool down before you can kind of get them out. So it could be a little bit more time consuming, a little bit more faff than just making normal pancakes. But another good option, which is a little bit more simple, is to actually just make your normal pancakes and then use a cookie cutter if you wanted to make shapes for the kids. Then you, the adults, could have the offcuts, or you could display it in a little creative way like I am here. Another hack which I have talked about in my meal prep videos is that you can make up pancake batter and easily keep that for a few days in your fridge, or even better, make up a big batch of pancakes, store them in Tupperware and put them into your fridge, or they also keep really well in the freezer. This means then that during a busy school week, you don't have to get the frying pan out. You can just take your pancakes out and they're so easy to heat up. All I do is pop them into the toaster, and then you can add a little bit of butter or maple syrup, and it's a great, easy, quick breakfast. Next up, I thought I would show you our favorite protein pancakes. Again, super simple recipe that keeps well in the fridge, so you could have it throughout the week if you wanted to. All you need to do is get 1 banana, 2 eggs, some baking powder, and then a big spoonful of your chosen nut butter. Just whiz all that up in your blender and then just fry that as a pancake. You could also add in a big tablespoon of your favorite protein powder if you want to, or if you just want to add a bit more protein to your pancakes, you can easily add some protein powder to the mix that I showed earlier. I like to stack these ones because they are quite thin. Top them with fruit and of course maple syrup, but you don't need to. And yeah, it's so easy. We actually store it in a little Tupperware like this that I found on Amazon, I believe. But the good thing about it is it has a lid with a little spout. So all you have to do is open up the spout and then you can pour that straight into the frying pan. Now I thought I would show you a really delicious savory pancake, which would be a great starter or hors d'oeuvre at a brunch. The pancakes are really easy to make. I'll put the full recipe in the description down below, but you basically mix up flour, eggs, milk, and baking powder to make the pancakes, and then you top it with dill, chive, lemon, smoked salmon, and creme fraiche. So I've actually put some creme fraiche into a bowl, squeezed a wedge of lemon into it, and then mixed it up so it's a bit more like a sauce. Then you can add in your chive and your dill and then just top your pancakes. So I'm going to put the sauce on first and then add some of the smoked salmon, and then also add some more dill on top, and then throw on some capers. And I just think this was so easy to make, really delicious, loads of flavor in that. And yes, I think this would be really, really nice for a brunch. I also have a great recipe if you're doing baby-led weaning or you're weaning a toddler. This was Caleb's absolute favorite and it's so simple. All you have to do is cut up a banana into pieces, then put those into your favorite pancake batter, and you'll want to cover up each piece of banana in the batter. Then heat your pan with a little bit of oil or butter as normal and fry those little pieces of banana with the batter on them. And what you'll get is really cute little banana bites that your baby can easily pick up and hold once they've cooled down. They don't slide around like banana on its own does, and it's a really nice breakfast for them. I also wanted to show you how to make a really simple Mickey Mouse pancake. Now, this is nothing compared to some of the pancake art that I have seen online, but this is real life and this is very achievable. So all you have to do is put the batter in the shape of Mickey Mouse, doesn't have to be perfect, and then you can top it with some chocolate sauce or some fruit like I am here. And a really cute way to make it look like Minnie is to cut a strawberry in half and place it like a bow. Now, another really, again, achievable little surprise that you can give to your kids is to make a little smiley face on their pancakes. So an easy way to do this is to put a little bit of batter in a separate bowl, mix it with a little bit of cocoa powder, and then put 2 little eyes and a mouth in the pan with the cocoa powdered batter, and then add on the normal batter on top. And when you flip this over, you will see there is a little smiley face on the pancake, and this really does make my boys smile. Next up, I'm going to show you how to make the most impressive rainbow pancakes. This would be perfect for someone's birthday. These are definitely for a special occasion, but surprisingly easy to make. So I just made up the batter, which was 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, an egg, and some baking powder. I wanted this mixture to be as light a color as possible so that the food coloring would really show up well. Then I took 6 different bowls, put 6 different spoons of batter into them, and now I'm just adding in all of the different food coloring colors. I ordered these vibrant food colorings online. So I'm doing blue one, purple one, red one, green one, an orange, and a yellow as well. And I was really pleased with how this turned out. It was definitely very, very vibrant. Then I just put each pancake into the pan and I put it on quite a low heat because I didn't want them to burn or anything to kind of like ruin the color in any way. Then you just stack it up, and I showed Caleb this and he was so excited about it. I think, as I said, this would just be great for a special occasion, or if you just want to wow someone, breakfast in bed, I don't know. But yes, as you can see, Caleb was super excited. I also wanted to show you a really cool hack on how to make these chocolate-filled pancakes. So simple to do and it works every time. All you have to do is put some chocolate spread onto some tin foil or some baking paper. I'm making them in the shape of some small pancakes. Then you'll want to pop that into your freezer, and this doesn't take long at all to freeze through, but once they are frozen, get them out and peel them off of the paper. These should come away really easily, and then you'll want to make up your favorite pancake batter. Pour some into your heated pan like I've been showing you throughout this video, and then place the frozen chocolate disc in the middle of your pancake, or on top, sorry, of that layer of batter, and then put another layer of batter on top, and then just cook it like you normally would, and you get this really delicious, like impressive chocolate-filled pancake. This is so Moorish. It's a brilliant dessert as well, a real treat. And last but not least, I thought I would show you Matt's favorite way to have pancakes. This is very much the traditional British way to have them. They're almost like crepes, and I'll link the full recipe down below, but it's pretty much 100 grams of plain flour, 2 eggs, 300 ml of milk, and then a tablespoon of vegetable oil and a tiny bit of salt. And you'll see that it's a really thin batter. Then just heat up your pan with a little bit of vegetable oil in it again. Pour your batter in and then kind of like just move it around like you would a crepe, and then let it heat up, and you'll know when it's ready to flip because the pancake in the pan will slide around and move. So I thought I would give it a go of flipping it, and I pleasantly surprised myself. It was pretty easy to flip. So then you'll see it's a super thin pancake, and then they top it, or Matt tops it, with lemon and sugar, and then folds it all up. And that's the way you Brits love to have it. I'm still not 100% sure about this way. I'll persevere. Right, so that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite and what you put on your pancakes. And don't forget to check out the links in the description for Milk and More and this pancake mix. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.